long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So this is a story from Hollywood Reporter, and I'm going to try to do this really, really quick. Gina Carano was interviewed by Hollywood Reporter, which in of itself is an interesting publication to run with. And it's a very positive piece about her grudge match with Disney. And this is literally the second thing this week, well, actually the third thing this week, that has said that the tides are turning at Lucasfilm. Okay. It looks to me that we're going to get an announcement of a certain person there leaving soon. And this is big. Hollywood obviously is starting to warm up. Gina's got new representation. It's a boutique agency, which is fine. The guy that runs it obviously has a head on his shoulders. This is obviously the second thing. Look, when publications like the Hollywood Reporter take up things like this, there's something going on here. First off, her agent got her this. Second off, Iger approved it. Okay, they wouldn't be talking to her. Again, the theory that Bob Iger encouraged the lawsuit and lets her do whatever, say whatever she wants. It's not an embarrassment for him, really. It makes him look better, I think, in the eyes of a lot of people, and it makes him look like he's actually concerned with good stuff for Disney and what the fans want. And the fans want Gina Carano back. And that is the truth. And, I think everybody has to accept the fact that things are happening. And we need to talk about why they're happening, because underneath all of this is a lot of movement.
That we do. On your fiery throne presiding over the damned. Oh, she's horrible. I've made a ghastly, ghastly mistake. Here
all night.
Get out!
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
Drew a pentagram on the floor and chanted, I summon thee 3 times.
So it looks to me that Bob Iger, in a flurry to protect his position as CEO of Disney and the board at Disney, has been basically been running around doing things that makes him look better. First off, we get Gina Carano has a positive story in the Hollywood Reporter, which is the magazine of I think the Disney board and the bosses. Second of all, we get the story from Patty Jenkins herself that Rogue Squadron is back on. It's very interesting to me that we've got all this going on, and this woman is nowhere to be seen. The fact of the matter is her house is sold, and that's it. I mean, we don't know what's really going on with her. I think that there's a lot of movement going on, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that the left-wing sequel trilogy shills, the Kennedy mythology believers want to not happen, okay? And they're attacking people personally right now. I've been getting weird phone calls and text messages, which I just block. There's nothing, I mean, they can't do anything to me. What are they going to do? I sure as hell can do something to them, though. Okay, and that's a warning right there. Okay. Anyway, what's going on is simply Kennedy's on her way out the door. Because, look, I've talked about the mean girl aspects of all this. Kennedy allowed, if you look at the legal documents that are in LA right now, Kennedy allowed her miscreants, her juvenile delinquent, stunted adolescents who are running around Lucasfilm to harass, bother, and go after Gina. Or she did that. And Gina's retaliating with a lawsuit. We know that there's a theory out there that I tend to agree with that Conrad Pasha created or came up with, and that was actually basically blessed by Sparrow, saying that the lawsuit is part of Iger's plan to move Kennedy out quickly. And that, because look, they need Gina Carano for Mandalorian, the movie. Okay, they need her. It would look like to the majority of the fans who don't like bullying, who don't like mean girl shit, that Disney was actually doing the right thing, which they need to start doing. And it was also the blessing of Jon Favreau, who got screwed over. Again, Gina was a tactical move. Removing Favreau is a strategic move. And it's backfiring mightily right now. The emails that Gina talked about are, very, very damaging to everybody that was involved in the bullying and harassment of her, okay? And, the people that are talking about this should be very afraid. And I think they are by the way they're reacting. They don't want her back. They're terrified. And look, these are people who, if they see someone that disagrees with them, like even the person who doesn't like Trump saying he's got a point, they'll immediately start calling them stupid names. And what they don't have any, they're not well educated or mature. And that's what you have to understand what was going on. Kennedy took advantage of these assholes at her beck and call. And when Gina dropped that meme, which I understand it, Kennedy used as an anti-Semitic dog whistle, and that's what happened. And now they're reaping the whirlwind. Look, I'm not Buddhist. I'm not Indian. I'm not a Hindu. Karma and basically what I believe in as a Catholic, if you treat someone like shit, eventually it's going to come back to you. All right? And maybe not in this life the way you deserve it. Okay? But it is going to come back to you in a way that is not good. Okay? And it's that's the way the world is. You can't step on people on the way up and expect not to be stepped on as you're falling flat on your face. That's just a rule of business. All right, that's a rule in politics. You look at the infighting with the Democrats with Manchin The Democrats with Fetterman, who I don't even know what's going on with him, but it's bizarre, it's wild. Nikki Haley. She's now trying to step on Donald Trump, who basically runs the Republican Party, after she was supposedly loyal to him. And the deal about making movies and working at a company is that you're loyal to the company first. Personalities are the second thing. In politics, you're loyal to the boss. But he's the company. He is the brand. Okay? And when you're not loyal to those brands because of politics, because you can't deal with other people, and you're screaming about needing a safe space, you're going to ultimately fail, because most people who are in the real world, who are surrounded by things they don't agree with, but can actually have conversations about those things in an adult, grown-up way, get pissed off. The American people believe in fairness. And I think people around the world, you look at what's going on in Europe right now with all the protests, they're sick and tired of it too. Okay, so saying positive stuff with Gina Carano is really making me happy in lots of ways that are just excellent. Anyway, I gotta go. I've got stuff to do, and you guys have a good afternoon. I'll be back with another video about Patty Jenkins. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.